Today we're talking about the Nembrini Audio Voice DC30 guitar amplifier plugin. Alright, so this plugin basically emulates a Vox AC30, which is one of my favorite guitar amplifiers of all time. I think it is a great amplifier for all genres of music, but especially for pop and pop rock, and that's the majority of the music that I make myself, so that's why I love it. So in this review slash tutorial slash demo, we're actually going to take a listen to a couple of the presets in here, and I played some rhythm tracks for you so you'll be able to hear what this plugin sounds like, and I didn't play them with any other processing outside of the plugin, so you'll know exactly what it sounds like. So if you guys want to hear all this stuff, stick around after this introduction. What's going on, everybody? I'm Dan Spencer, and I am the Audio Sorcerer. So this is the channel where I teach you how to perfect your audio recording, mixing, and mastering skills. So before we get to the video, make sure you guys smash that like button. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell to know when I have new videos coming out. So without further ado, today we are talking about the Nembrini Audio Voice DC30 amplifier plugin. So this plugin basically models a Vox AC30. And the reason I wanted to do a review on this plugin is because I actually own a Vox amplifier, so I was pretty excited to see when this came out. And I also am not very familiar with Nembrini Audio, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to review a product I'm unfamiliar with by a company I'm unfamiliar with, all right? So in this review here, what I did was I chose 3 presets in here, basically a clean preset, a crunchy preset, and an overdriven preset. And I just laid down some rhythm guitar tracks for this demo here for you guys to hear what these particular presets sound like. And I did not do any other processing, so you're going to hear what this plugin sounds like to a T. The only adjustments I made were to the EQ within the amp to adjust for the particular guitar I was using, all right? So you're going to know after watching this video if this is a guitar amp simulator you want to purchase or not, all right? So in this video, we're going to start by actually going over the user interface of the plugin, and then we will get into the listening portion. So with that being said, let's actually take a look at the plugin. Alright, so here is the Nembrini Audio Voice DC30 plugin here. This is what it initially looks like. So this is the top of a Vox AC30 amplifier. So if you've ever seen one, this looks pretty much exactly like it. So if we want to get into more of the non-amplifier settings, so these are pretty obvious to what these are if you ever use an amplifier, we need to go up to this little button here where it says Cabinets-Impulses Loader. Let's click on this. So this gets to our fun and advanced settings, okay? So under Cabinet here, this is what's kind of weird about this particular plugin. So if you look at this here, yes, this is a Vox amp right here where my mouse is at. But if we start clicking through, okay, now we have a 412s amplifier here, which I think was a Marshall. This is clearly a Fender, a twin. This is a orange amplifier. This is I think a Deluxe by Fender. And then this one, I'm actually not sure what this one is. And then we're back to our Vox. So that's kind of weird. So we have a Vox amplifier emulation here, but we can choose different manufacturer cabinets to put it through. So still trying to wrap my head around that one, but it's in here if you want to use it. So, okay, so over here we have our mic section, and it's pretty typical that you would use 2 microphones to mic a cabinet. I do it all the time. So these are the options you have. So you have a dynamic 421, that's a Sennheiser 421, good microphone. You got a Shure SM57, great microphone. You got the Roar 121, another great microphone. And you got the AKG 414. So you got 4 microphones to choose from in here. You could do them on or off axis, and then you have an option to do the positioning with a knob and distance with a knob, okay? So again, 2 microphones, and those are all the parameters that you have for them there. Now you also have a mixer section for them here where you can pan the microphones. You could do phase flips for them. You can listen to each microphone in solo so you can hear what it sounds like. You can mute them, of course. And then you can do your blend with mic 1 and mic 2 right here. And then you also have this ambient option here, which I believe there are some extra microphones that kind of pick up more of a room sound for the amplifier. So this is how you kind of create your overall blend of the microphone / room sound, all right? top right here, this is kind of a nice little feature. This is the cleaner section. If you have any low end rumble, you can kind of pull it off right here. And if your tone is a little harsh, you can also adjust this knob here to fix that. That's going to probably be in your upper mids. And you also have a noise gate right here. And then, of course, this is your input and output section. That's pretty obvious. And then the fix button here, I believe this actually keeps the same relative input level as you're switching presets. So that's kind of nice, because sometimes when you go from a clean preset to an overdriven preset, the sound gets louder and it gets kind of annoying. So, but yeah, that is pretty much our advanced section in here, because this lower section here is just what we saw in the initial view of the normal amplifier settings. So this tab here for impulses, you have an option to import third-party impulse settings, and you can do 3 of them, and you can blend them in any which way you want. So we're not going to do that in this tutorial, because that is not necessarily part of this, because again, they're saying you can import third-party impulse settings, and we want to test this amplifier plugin as is. All right, so we're going to skip over this. And then, of course, you have the bypass button here if you want to bypass the plugin. All right, so I mean, that's the plugin in a nutshell there. And, you know, it's not hard to use. These knobs are pretty basic. You can do your microphone blend to your liking. And of course, you can adjust your treble and bass for your EQ here to your liking. And you also have this cleaner section here to kind of help out your EQ. And of course, you got your reverb and effects over here. And you have the vibe and trem knob, which is part of the Vox amplifier also. All right. So I know you guys have been waiting because you want to hear what it sounds like. So why don't we actually get into that portion of this review / tutorial. But before we do that, I want you guys to answer 3 questions in the comment section below after you finish this video. I want to know which of these tones you like best. I want to know, can you imagine using this plugin in any of your sessions? And lastly, I want to know, would you buy this plugin? All right, so keep those 3 questions in mind. And let's actually get to the listening portion now. All right, so that was my little demo there, and hope you guys liked it. And I really want to know what you guys think of this plugin. So let me give you my thoughts now. I think this plugin does a very good job of replicating the Vox amplifier for all the different sounds. I think it did a very good job on clean, crunchy, and overdriven. And I think this would sound really good in an overall mix. Now, these are just the default sounds, okay? So typically when I'm working with guitar amps or guitar amp simulation, I'm adding maybe guitar pedals, maybe some additional effects down the chain to make it sound better. So this is a really good starting point, I think, for these sounds. I would give these probably a 6 out of 10 up from our start to finish point. So we're getting, we're pretty close. I think that the overdriven sound was really good. I was actually kind of listening to it and imagining it in some future songs in my head. So I was really digging that. And one of my favorite things from the Vox amp is the crunchy sound. So that's always a good one too. The clean was also good. I think the particular preset I didn't like as much, and I would probably make some adjustments to it, but I think I can get a pretty good clean sound out of it. All right, so I mean, that's pretty much my overall take on this. Now, one thing I want to mention is price point. It is on sale for $39 right now, and that's what I bought it for. I think it's going to be going up to $137, all right? I would not buy this for $137. And no offense, even though I said it's a good plugin. It's just that I have other amp simulators that are also very good that have a ton of stuff in them. And this one is strictly pretty much just a Vox amplifier with some additional cabinets of other manufacturers that I would not use with a Vox amplifier, okay? So if this is a guitar plugin that you want to add to your collection, I definitely recommend getting it now while it's on sale, all right? So I hope this review helped you guys decide whether this is something you want or not. I did it as a rhythm tutorial more geared towards pop and pop rock music. There's plenty of videos out on their website and demos on their website and probably on YouTube that'll show good lead guitar players playing this plugin. Now, those are great for that type of music in those scenarios, but for people that are making commercial music like myself and maybe many of you out there, we need to know, is this going to sound good in a mix? Is it going to sound big? Is it going to make a great record? And that's what this video is supposed to help show you guys, all right? Yes, it's not in a full mix, but you guys need to use your imagination and see if you think it will sound good, all right? So if you liked it, give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe because I love making this content for you, and hit that notification bell to know how many videos coming out. So with that being said, until the next video, I will see you guys later, and peace out.